8:25 on a Monday. Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. You know, there have been many a book written about the differences between men and women and how we communicate with each other. Remember, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Of course, there's the whole love language thing and so on. You know what? Even if you don't see a movie or read the book, there's always ways you can tell if he is into you, ladies. It's by reading his nonverbal communication. That's right, Gerald Glascock from the Southern Institute of Etiquette. What in the world do you mean if guys rub our palms or touch our legs? What are we trying to say there non-verbally?
Well, if you're a little nervous, then your palms will start sweating a little bit. So you may not recognize it, but you'll rub your hand up against your leg just to get rid of that sweat. Okay. And so when a guy does that, then normally he's into the girl because of the fact that she's making him nervous. Now, if he doesn't like the girl, right, then you know,
is he doing the same thing?
He's not going to do the same thing.
He's not going to be nervous. What if he's sweating, going, "How am I going to get out of this?"
Then he'll be, rubbing his hand on the furniture and, facing away.
He's bracing for an easy push-off.
An easy getaway.
All right, good enough. All right. What are some other ways that the ladies can tell that we're interested non-verbally? Of course,
if they lean towards them, like they're really interested in what they have to say, or if they say their name a little bit more often than normal.
Now that's a trick I used to remember because I'm horrible with names, so I might say somebody's name a few times in conversation at least to get it in my head. That doesn't necessarily
But after a date, then you already know their name.
Hopefully.
Yes, if they're worth remembering.
So,
and some of the other things that they'll do is a guy will have more eye contact with you. Okay. And if you're with a group of their friends, then notice how their friends approach you and talk to you, because if they do a little sneer, then they know that he's not into you.
I see. So they're actually reading the whole thing as well. They're looking at you probably more. They're looking at the guy more than the girl might be because she's all, ah!
That's right.
And they're judging. I mean, and it is hard to get one from the herd too. I mean, that's a tough endeavor just in general.
Yes.
To poach one from the herd, as they say.
Well, now, if you're on a date with a guy and his friends are there, watch how he talks to his friends, and then does he talk to you the same way?
Well, I'm not going to talk to a girl I'm interested in like I talk to a guy.
Absolutely.
So if I talk to you like I would a guy, then then there's no romance. It's more like a buddy.
That's right.
So I'm like, "Hey, what up there, Jennifer? Good to see you." That's not necessarily indicative of an interest romantically.
Right.
I got you. All right. All right.
But there's so many different signs that girls put out as compared to guys. Guys are a lot harder to read because we don't put out as many signs.
So do you just look in is that probably the most recognizable one is the nervousness,
yes.
Right here, like that.
Yeah.
Now that would go, like if you're on a job interview, I can imagine that probably different times you might be looking at that for nerves.
That's right. And you don't, as an interview candidate, you don't want to rub your hands on your legs because of the fact that you want them to see that you're confident.
Well, then it applies to women too then. You don't want to be all nervous, and especially, in front of a girl, we're all like,
that's right.
Hey, lady. Well,
ladies like confident guys.
What are some other signs that we can look for, the other things that make people nervous, or they can see that we're nervous?
They'll touch them, their face a lot more. They'll rearrange.
We do a little pruning as guys that you're saying?
Pruning, yes. And it can be good because if you're preening in front of a girl, then that shows the girl that you like her.
So it's important, your appearance, obviously you want to attract her, you stick your chest out, things like that.
If you're with a group of your guys, then you're going to separate yourself from them because you want the girl to see you as opposed to just a group of guys.
Oh, so the guy will separate ourselves from our own herd.
That's right, because once again, hard to break into the herd.
Sure. Very good. So. All right, good stuff, Gerald. Of course, we'll put more up at midlandsconnect.com/GDC, but always great stuff. Good behavior, the Southern Institute for Etiquette. I appreciate it, Gerald Glascock. Good stuff. We'll get it up there for you. There you go, gentlemen. Wipe your hands, get all preened up. You're good to go.